Welcome to Platinum Drivers. We're glad you're a part of our team. Today we are going to go over how to create a time card. In any internet browser, go to www.akkencloud.com, www.akkencloud.com. Over here on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see the customer login link. Click on that. The company ID is Platinum. The username is the first letter of your first name and your last name. And the password is also Platinum, all lowercase. When you log in, on the right hand side of the screen, you'll see your name. You can click on your name and find the link to change your password at any time. On the left hand side of the screen, under My Profile, if you'll click on Timesheets, this will take you to the timesheet screen. You're going to hover over this New Timesheet button and select Time In, Time Out. As you can see, no timesheet came up when we first came in here. The first thing you want to do is look to make sure that your dates are correct. Our pay periods all begin on a Monday and end on a Sunday. Click on View when you have the dates right. And now you'll see a time card became available. These three little arrows right here indicate that there's two different customers listed on this line. So this means you've worked for two different customers within one pay period. In order to make sure that you have chosen the correct customer, you can click on this drop down box and you can choose which customer is the correct one on that day. If you see that the dates in this time card are not correct, get in touch with someone within your local Platinum Drivers office and they can make some changes on their end to make sure that the additional days are reflected in your timesheet. You're going to submit a separate time card for Company A and a separate time card for Company B. So the first thing we're going to do is Company A. In this example, Company A is going to require that you take a lunch break. So we're going to have a 7 a.m. start time and a 12 p.m. start time for lunch, a 12:30 p.m. end time for lunch. Okay, this error is telling me that my clock in time here is earlier than my clock out time here. So all I have to do is come in here and put in 12:30 p.m. and then your clock out time, also p.m. You'll see your hours calculate here. Our overtime starts after 40 hours, so you won't see anything go into the overtime hours until you've reached a total of 40 hours for the week. So on Tuesday, if you work at customer A still for the same hours, again, you'll see those hours have calculated right there. If something happened on that day and you want that customer to have some kind of information, you can click on this Add Task Details here, and these notes will go to Company A. Any notes that you put down here in this remarks section, these notes will go to both companies. So notes that I would think that you could put up in here is if you had a truck breakdown or something happened that day and you wanted to make sure that you got paid for something, those kind of notes would go in here. If you have receipts that you need to be reimbursed for, you can select this Choose File here and upload those documents. This will only accept one file, so if you have multiple pages that need to be put into this time card, you'll have to make sure that those are in one file to be uploaded. So now that we have Company A's time on here, we're going to go ahead and submit this time card. Now you'll see that this time card shows up here and it shows that it's submitted to accounts. That means that it's been submitted to the customer for their approval. To make the second time card for company B, we'll do the same thing. Hover over this new timesheet, select time in and time out. Make sure your dates are correct. Again, you'll still see that Monday and Tuesday show up here, but we're only going to put in the hours for Wednesday and Thursday for company B on this time card. Now in this example, company B does not require you to take a lunch. So we're going to do an 8 a.m. start time and a 4 p.m. end time. As you can see, that calculated 8 hours over here, and we're going to leave these two sections blank because we didn't have to take a lunch. So at this point, I'm going to hit save so you can see what happens when you come back into a time card later. So now you can see that this time card is saved, but this one's submitted to the customer. So that's what they look like at the different stages. So we'll come in here and we'll double click on this timesheet. As you can see, only Wednesday shows up here because that's what was in there when we had saved it. So we're going to click edit. Again, only one day shows up. First thing you want to do is look at your dates. That is your right start time. So you're going to change your date to the 14th. Click view. Now you're going to click add a row. And you'll see it comes in on Wednesday again. So you're going to check this drop down, select Thursday. And now you'll enter your start time and your end time. And again, it shows you that 8 hours here for a total of 16 for this customer. Same thing, if you want to add notes to this customer, you can put notes in here. If you want notes to go to both, then you'd put notes in here. If you need to upload a file, select choose a file. And now that we're done with this time card, we're going to select submit on this one as well. Now you'll see the status of this one is changed to submitted to accounts. So you're done. If you want to see time cards that the customers have approved for you in the past, you'll select this approved timesheets. And you can see the start date and the end date of the timesheets, how many hours were on it. If you double click on it, it will open it up and you can see the details of the time card and who approved it. If you have any questions, please contact your local Platinum Drivers office and they will be happy to help you. Thanks.